All right, Liverpool 0, Athletico Madrid 1. I'm David. This is Andrew.
Hi guys.
This is exactly the game I feared.
Yeah,
I knew there
no.
was going to be a ton of shit housing. I knew there was going to be a ton of trying to fool the referee, and I knew if they scored, it was going to be ugly.
Yeah.
And sure enough,
all those fears came to fruition. You know, I've been saying for weeks, months, years that this game scared me more than any other. I mean, if we had PSG, if we had Dortmund in the tie, it'd be okay. It's up in the air, but I'd back us to win. This one is because Diego Simeone is very much similar to Jose Mourinho in the sense of his shithousery, the wasting time at home, falling down, you know, and as you said, fooling the ref, and then the ref is Polish, so me and the wife are gonna have words.
So you have to take responsibility.
Yeah, I have to take responsibility. So myself and the wife, we're gonna have words. I'm very upset with her and her people. But,
so no, I mean, all in all, like, I'm a little bit frustrated. As much as I'm frustrated with the referee, I think I'm frustrated with the way that we played.
right.
Because, you know, we try to go down the wings. We don't get anything. We're very slow to change. I thought that the switch was on all day,
Yeah.
but then we're not playing it.
Right.
Like, the little things that we normally do so well, it's a little bit frustrating. But then I almost can't blame them. There's a lot of little moments of brilliance where we get ourselves an inch of space.
Sure.
We play a ball into the right area, and then it just doesn't come off. So I'm not...
Well, there are positives. Okay, so I'm gonna get into a negative for a second. Before I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna get into positive. We had 8 shots, none on target.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah.
However, according to one football app, there were 4 shots inside the box. So immediately you're thinking you have 4 shots in the box. Those are big chances. Of course, we didn't put them away, but that bodes well going on the return leg to Anfield. That we'll be able to create chances against these guys.
Yeah.
We just gotta execute. And the fact that I think that hopefully at Anfield, to your point, you told me during the game that Mane was probably taken off because of the red card. He might have gotten a red card. So I think he'll be fine for the next match.
I think that he was working himself up so bad. The elbows were high.
Yeah.
He was jawing a lot with other players. He wasn't happy with the ref. I just felt like he was working himself into a tizzy. Klopp probably saw it.
Yeah.
And said, like, all right, no, I got to get him off.
Yeah.
Origi, I think we should have changed the shape from the off.
Yes.
I don't think that when he came on, we necessarily played well. And I think we should probably gone 4-2-3-1 right away.
Right away, yeah.
But
It is what it is, but I'm going to get into my negative, and I think that I've been saying this for weeks, like, very, under the radar, because I don't want to cause controversy. But my thing is, if Trent or Robbo has a little bit of an off day, we don't produce. And it kind of makes sense. We struggle because it makes sense statistically. If Trent is your biggest assist maker and he has an off day, where are the assists coming from? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, if we play Burnley or Aston Villa or whatever, we can nick a 1-0 off of crazy play or whoever. Set piece, Ox having a worldie or whatever.
Yeah.
But against world-class players on the European stage is a bit different. So that he was having off touches today. Some of his crosses were, "What are you doing, Trent?"
Yeah.
I was yelling at him, telling him, "Why are you eating shit?" So
later in the game, I thought he got a little bit leggy.
Yeah.
Wasn't really keeping up with it. Robbo was fine, but he wasn't necessarily creating a whole lot. And I don't know. I just felt like Hendo. We've been getting a lot of assists out of Hendo. To your point,
Sure.
like, where do those come from?
Yeah.
But they were just so compact,
Right.
so compact. And I think in games like that, one of the things that you have to do is you've got to get a highly technical player on the pitch and run at them and make them make decisions in tight spaces and make them foul you. And I thought Naby Keita was a perfect first sub.
You know what? I'm sorry to interrupt, but I called that after the game against Norwich. I was talking to Darius and I said, I'm glad he got minutes because I'm thinking maybe he'll double up. He'll double up and play this game because he's so awkward. He's so unpredictable. How does he? How does he even move?
Are weird.
His movements are just strange, and I think he would have confused some of those players. And it's just a shame that he wasn't able to get on or start from the off. However,
Ox
granted,
looked a little bit off when he came on. I was excited to see Ox come on because I thought well, maybe he'll belt one from 25 yards and we'll be fine. You know, that's all it's going to take.
I know.
Because I can't see them getting another goal. They didn't.
Yeah,
at that point, they had already
no. They
resigned
resigned themselves
in.
as soon as half went in. They made that sub for a guy who came on, but they took one of their strikers off. They were playing medieval football as what Mourinho or someone said. Who cares? It's just very frustrating. Now the question though is, David, where do we go from here? Because I don't subscribe to this notion of, oh, it's at Anfield, we'll be fine. I understand Anfield, it has its magic, and I still believe in the magic, but that's not enough for me. That's like saying, oh God, we believe in God, we'll be fine. No, bitch. But we need a plan. And what is that plan? How do we break these guys down?
So
Anfield's not enough for me.
For me, I really think that we are going to have to change the midfield. I think you probably sacrifice Wijnaldum. You probably bring in Keita in order to make that happen. You know, you're not going to change the front three, and if we're completely honest, it's not like they were all bad. Mane won't have that same game again. I thought Mo did. Like, I understand why he takes Mo off. We weren't getting anything in the wide areas. We needed to go down the middle, press them, and try to just create something. But I can't see that happening on a tighter pitch in different scenarios. Like, just another 90 minutes of it. Like, they're not going to keep us out for another 90 minutes. And if you add in a highly technical player like Keita, I just think, yeah, we'll be fine. And plus, the Anfield atmosphere, they will probably underestimate it.
Yeah. Remember, they haven't been there. This
Since
group of players.
2011?
Yeah, but these group of players haven't. Diego Simeone, maybe they will not underestimate it based off what Barca experienced last year. But we'll see. It's just very... You're right, to your point. I think you take off Wijnaldum, you keep Henderson, but although, is he injured? Was he injured?
Well, we don't know. I mean, we'll see how bad that goes. Cause,
we'll see how that goes. But
that can make the decision for us, right?
Sure. But there's still 3 weeks. But part of me thinks, this might be controversial, but part of me thinks you take off Fabinho because they're not going to go for it. Henderson can play that role.
But he was winning.
You know what I mean?
In the first half in particular, he was winning every ball.
Sure. Fabinho, as Klopp says, he's Dyson.
Yeah.
I got to get me one of those.
He's Dyson.
I got to get me one of those. They're on sale recently. I got to get one. But no, I really, because they're just going to sit back, 13 people behind the ball.
Simeone behind the goal.
Yeah, he's practically on the pitch anyway outside the technical field.
I mean, he was today. And look, I think that's something you got to remember. They fed off that atmosphere today a little bit.
Sure.
And he was certainly doing everything he could to keep it going.
Sure.
I mean, I haven't seen a coach do that good of a cheerleading job.
Yeah.
Not
how
even
big,
in
how big
American
is
football.
Yeah, but how big is that stadium? How many people are there? 70?
67,000.
Okay. So
it's a big ground, and you know, we had a good day there in June, but it
doesn't work out that
sort
way.
of reversed today. Okay. I mean, the first goal, the only goal. The goal is really unlucky. Right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think Fabinho knows what's going on. It just sort of hits his foot, and then it creates an awkward moment.
Yeah.
So I don't fault him.
There's nothing you can do.
It just is what it is. It's one of those games, like, you're unlucky. You probably should have been a 0-0, given on the balance of play. But we come out of it down 1-0, and I just think at Anfield we'll be all right. I think we can nick 2 goals. And we can at least nick 1 and then probably beat them on penalties, because I think you saw from the play, like Jordan was saying to us during the game, was there any doubt as to why we paid for Allison instead of Oblak?
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
His outballs were terrible.
I mean, I could probably kick a little bit better than him on some of those things, and I can't kick a ball. But no, but what's interesting is going to be how, if we score 1, for example, let's say we score in the first half, 50th minute, even 60th minute, then what happens? How does Simeone react? Is he going to still play medieval football?
Yeah, well,
because if we score in the 20th minute, for example, I reckon he has to come out a little bit. He has to.
He might, but
because I don't think they'll be able. Because we're just going to put on that pressure, just like we did against Barcelona. Yeah. I think he'll know that. So it'll be interesting to see. Then that creates opportunities, right?
Well, I think the issue with that is he's going to have to at least stick to the bunkering and the parking the bus thing for about 45 minutes. Let's say it's the 20th minute, hypothetically.
Right.
He's got to get to at least 70 before he lets them go, because if he just goes, okay, well, never mind, ditch the game plan. Well, he won't do that. But if he did, it is going to invite a lot of counterattacking. It's going to play right into our hands.
Sure,
They're
sure.
not going to want to do that. They're going to
That's
want to
fair.
kill the game, settle back in, try to find a weak spot here or there, see what just see what happens. Maybe they get a fluke chance.
Right,
Maybe
right.
they get a penalty or whatever. That's what he's going to want to happen, and then he's going to basically go from there and be like, well, at 70 minutes, if we're 1-1 on aggregate, go for it.
Yeah, and then what does Jurgen Klopp do if it's 1-1 on aggregate in the 70th minute? What do we do? Do we
I think
put
you
on
ride.
Origi?
No, I think you might make an aggressive change here or there, but I think you kind of ride it out, because if we go to extra time, you've got to give the lads a chance to settle it then.
Right, and then let's.
But I don't want to be too aggressive and kind of overshoot the runway, so to speak.
Sure, and then who do we play after that? Do we play?
That game is on March 11th.
Yeah, so after that we
have
play the 16th on Monday against Everton. Yeah, the derby.
But we've shown that we can start Origi, Shaq, and some guy from.
We can play Harvey Elliott. It's totally fine.
Just get Curtis Jones in the game. We'll take care of that.
Okay, but here's the thing. Should we really be worried though? Last year was Bayern Munich in this stage of the season, stage of the competition, right? It was 0-0 at home.
Yeah.
I remember we were there. We were here for this game, and how frustrating that was. How the hell are we gonna do it away? The talk of the town was, oh well, we're shit away from home in European competition.
They bring it back 1-1, I think. But did we score first, or I can't remember what the order of goals were at Bayern, but we're 1-1 at one point.
Yeah.
And then we crush them 3-1.
Right.
So, we have moments. I mean, look, Barca tells you all you need to know.
Sure.
We've in Europe, we finished 1-1 at Dortmund in 2016. And
Right.
that was a much weaker Liverpool side.
Sure.
So to me, when you come back to Anfield for a second leg, it does play into your hands. It is only one goal. If they get one, you just need. I mean, I say you just need 3. But still, you only 3 goals in Europe. Or we can put 4 on Barcelona. I'm quite sure. Yeah, they won their league last year. I'm pretty sure we can put 3 past Atletico, who's in 5th this season.
No, I just completely disagree. But here's what's going to happen.
No, I know.
Here's what's going to happen.
I get that they are a defensive side,
right,
and a side that will do a lot of shit housing.
Now they're just going to be falling down, man. It depends. It'll be interesting to see. Well, we're not going to get the same ref because that's like UEFA rules, right?
Yeah, no, he won't be back. Thank God.
Yeah, no. But my thing is, we're going to score 1, and then we're going to get a really soft penalty in the 85th minute
to win it.
To win it. That's it. That's what's happening.
I hope so.
Or some weird handball, red card. Some crazy nonsense is going to happen like that.
And it's going to be like neither Milner or Salah is on the pitch, so who takes it?
Yeah. It'll be Allison. Klopp might take it. I don't know.
No, actually, what's going to happen is we're going to go 1-0. Straight through extra time, nobody scores.
Right.
Straight to penalties, and it's 30-29, like that fucking League Cup game a couple years ago.
Against Middlesbrough, I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever it was.
So we'll see.
But no, I mean, frustrating result. But don't hang your heads, because this team, they find ways. I know you're nervous.
I'm so nervous. See, here's the thing. I'm really optimistic about if we were talking about movies, I'd be like, yeah, I'm so positive. When it comes to Liverpool,
movies.
I know. A different topic. For example,
they're definitely not going to mess the next Star Wars up.
That's another topic. We'll talk about that. But no, here's the thing. But with Liverpool, I think that's the reason what brought me to Liverpool, because it's kind of like being what's the word, masochist. It's so painful. It's so painful.
But then it's so joyous.
Yes.
Times.
But I just
there's no middle ground. It's just highs and lows.
Yeah, but I have this what's that? Keep my expectations low. That way I'm always satisfied. But it's just Diego. He's like a little, like Jack Nicholson in The Departed. He's like this rat, and he's just owning my nightmares.
All right, though. He's already gotten his result against.
Wow, you're a cool guy.
That was fun. All right, so he's gotten a result against Liverpool now. Is there any questioning his job security at Athletico? If he wants it?
No.
It's just a matter of whether or not he wants to stay, basically.
Right. He ain't going nowhere.
They'll probably recover and finish in fourth in La Liga and get back in the Champions League or whatever. I mean,
right.
You can see that they have good players, right? And like that they have potential.
Sure.
Like they had moments in the game where they did put us under pressure and they did give us a hard time. So look, they're gonna come there. They're gonna have one game plan. I think they're gonna park the bus.
We already know that. Yeah.
For us, do what we do. Look, we've broken plenty of park the bus style teams down and gotten multiple goals in the last year and a half. We can do it again.
Right. But here's the thing, though, because they have a lot of injuries. Do you think if he didn't have these many injuries that they would have parked the bus anyway?
Yeah.
Like, you think so?
Yeah. Well, I mean, his style of play, that's how he is.
Yeah.
I just don't see him.
So, like, if Joao Felix comes back and so on, and
is that how you say that?
Yeah, Joao. Yeah. I mean, I don't speak
Joao.
Or Joao. I don't speak. I don't speak Portuguese. I'll ask the wife. But anyway, so if he comes back fit and things like that, or Costa's more fit, will they play from the offense? Will that change it a little bit? Because if I'm Simeone, I should probably want a surprise call, but maybe not park the bus and win it.
Yeah, but you also
have it 1-0, get an early goal, and then park the bus.
You've also got to play to your team's strengths. You're at Anfield. You know what's possible here. You just watched the best team in your league get turned over less than a year ago.
Sure.
They were up 3 coming in. You're up 1, and what your team does well is defend and park the bus. And so I think he will, at least for 60, 70 minutes.
Yeah.
That's going to be the plan. Even if they give up a goal, just keep it in there. Only give up 1.
Yeah.
You know, because his mentality is going to be, if we give up only 1, we're still going to penalties. So, you know, he's not going to want to take too many chances.
Sure.
To your point. Now, look, if they do, I think that's a mistake. If we get 1 early and it's level, game on. But I think we probably get to 60 or 70 still level. And in that last 20 minutes, either we'll decide the game or they'll make sure that they go to extra time and give themselves a shot at either a fluke winner or winning on penalties. Because it's not like Oblak is a bad goalkeeper.
He's not, but no one's scoring against Allison at home. That's not happening.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either, and I don't think we'll see any. Like today was a fluke. That's a fluke goal.
Yeah, it is.
It's just unlucky.
It's unlucky.
And, you know, like the build up to it. I didn't see it because I was stuck in lovely Tampa traffic. But the build up to it, from what I heard, it sounds like it shouldn't have been the throw.
It should have been a throw in. Yep.
And then they get the throw, and then we knocked it out, and Van Dijk's we let the game get to us a little bit, and I think that'll be part of the lesson that Klopp will speak to is like, look, I don't care what happens, you do not let the game get to you.
Yeah, and then not only that, but you got to remember these guys are still in the Maldives in their head, like they're still coming
fresh off a break.
Yeah, they're still coming off of their Instagram husband duties, you know, with their wives and taking photos and things. So Norwich was part of that palate cleanser, but I think 3 weeks later,
it didn't look great today, and I think he didn't get that many minutes against.
You got a half hour
against Norwich, and I thought it showed.
Yeah.
Today,
so what I'm saying, my point is that 3 weeks later, hopefully we'll get that piece of form again, and then at home we'll be able to knock them over.
Because this is a different level to a Norwich.
Yes, so. Of course. But here's the thing, guys. No matter what happens, take your anti-anxiety meds because it's going to be a stressful game. Your Xanax or whatever.
It's going to be all right. And we're going to win the league. So there's that. We've won this 6 times. There will be a number 7.
Look, I want my 7. I want my 7 because I bet Mark that if we win the Premier League and the Champions League, I get a 6-pack of Red Stripe. So I'm looking forward to that. So
you made a bet against Mark, and you only bet a 6-pack of Red Stripe?
He decided it. I mean, I don't know what I didn't argue. It was too fat. Anyway, I'll take what I can get. I'm looking forward to
because he'll buy you a bottle of like Appleton's premium rum.
Well, now
one for you and one for him, and then you guys can just drink it over.
Maybe we should
the league title parade.
Maybe we should call him out and maybe renegotiate.
That's it
on social media.
Mark, Appleton rum.
Yeah, here we go. So Liverpool, please do that. Remember, Salah, you're playing for the rum.
Well, look, I want the treble.
Yes, of
I've
course.
said this many times. I want the treble more than anything because we can silence the United 99 talk, all right?
Yeah.
So I don't care about silencing Arsenal, Invincibles, whatever.
No, but let's
largely
wait, whoa,
meaningless.
whoa. Hold on. But in a perfect world, we do both, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
In a perfect world. But
Okay,
I want the treble more than anything else. I will lose one game in the league to get the treble.
Yeah.
You would too.
Yes, I would, absolutely.
And look, hey, we finally lost a match. Got that out of our systems. Now let's go whip them 3-0 at Anfield.
I hope so. I just have. I'm just so stressed. I'm so stressed.
And on that note, this is Tampa Bay Cop Talk. I'm David.
I'm Andrew.
Wait, well, we can't do a man of the match.
Do we have a man of match? Who would? I don't.
How about a random question?
Okay, go ahead.
Would Mohamed Salah think that you're a good person?
Think I'm a good person? What? I'm so confused.
He'd think I drink too much.
No, he would think I'm a great person. Why not?
Why not? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, we have.
You're kind of a whore.
I've met Mo Salah. He was at the bar the other day.
Oh yeah.
I have a selfie with him.
Sammy, grow the afro back.
I have a selfie of him on Instagram. No, Salah. Yeah, me and him would get along. We both like coffee or tea or whatever he drinks and
whatever
he drinks. We both like it. We both have beards. Well, we'll be fine.
Yeah,
He'll
maybe.
like it. Yeah.
All right. Well, on that note, cheers. Up the Reds.
Up the Reds.